Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running at all, that allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 36, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with his first 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Johnson now returning. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield,
You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On the ground, it's Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And his throw here is incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They snap it to Herbert. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing, Jones. Big looks on the season.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the Dad plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know,
and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. But he is finally run down. Would have been 2 if he'd made it all the way, but instead, simply a missed extra point.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked. Because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Jones on 1st and 10.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones now throwing on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
This is Hines. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Gano's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return. At our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie.
Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
On the return is Reed.
Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Hines. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. has room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note in the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. On another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 39, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 40. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and 8.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad.
And he's got a 1st down as he's tackled inbounds at midfield.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.